Today we're going to be looking at how to create a geofence. Now typically any device that you've got installed in your fleet is going to support up to 10 geofences. And what is a geofence? It's basically outlining an area that you want to know every time that a fleet vehicle of yours enters or exits that particular area. An example would be your office, the driver's home, possible frequent stops that would let you know exactly when they arrived and when they left that particular area. It may be as big as a state, or it may be as small as a 100-meter radius. So basically what we want to do is we're going to select one particular vehicle. We've selected that vehicle here on our GPS device side, and we're going to go over to the geofence tab. Now, any geofence that's been created for this particular unit is going to be listed here. So you can create up to 10 and they're all listed here, and you can click and show any one of them. So for now what we want to do is we want to add a geofence. So when we left click on a geofence, there's a couple different ways that we can add a geofence. We can enter a physical address in the search bar that we want to outline a geofence of, and all you need to enter an address is the street address and the zip code. No state is required. Now I can enter the address, or I've got some features here. So what I want to do is first I'm going to enter a physical address. I'm going to search that address. It's going to put a dot on the ground at the address in question that I've just looked up. What I want to do now is, if I wanted to add a geofence, there's a couple different ways. I can draw a geofence, or I can draw 100-meter geofence automatically. So by clicking on the draw geofence, now I'm live, and you'll notice that my crosshairs have changed. And I can click and hold and expand out a radius around my center point. And basically now what I want to do is name that geofence, determine how that geofence functions every time that my vehicles go in, they go out, or both. And then I want to save that particular geofence. Now if there is an event that is requiring a specific time frame for delivery, you could set what's called a one-time event geofence. If you have a delivery at 9 a.m. and you could set a geofence for, let's say, 8:50 a.m. and if your vehicle hasn't entered that geofence by that time, it will send you a notification letting you know that that driver's running behind. If you don't use this feature and I just save this particular geofence that I've created, that geofence will be there perpetually until I actually come in and delete it. So I can set it that way. If I want to add another geofence, I can add another geofence this way. I'll click on the unit again. Let's zoom in on the actual fleet vehicle. And now what I want to do is I'm going to draw a 100-meter geofence. So now I know where my vehicle is. I can double click on the map. It's automatically going to draw that geofence. And I can just name that and then determine its functionality every time they go in, every time they go out, or both. And then I'm going to save that. Now when I zoom out a little bit, you'll notice that that geofence has been set. And both of those geofences are now on my map, as you can see here. I can then set up how I want to be notified upon violations of the geofence by selecting email, cell, or text message, or both. Again, we want to make sure we save settings. And then we can add again up to 10 geofences per fleet unit. That's our tutorial on geofences. Thank you for your time and look forward to talking to you on the next video.